Yeah. You pay off that one payment, you go through KYC.
Yeah.
Then you've got to pay a monthly, is it monthly?
$15 I think.
Where do you take the money from?
From your balance.
You want it?
Yeah, from your balance. So what's on the card, it will take from the balance. If there's nothing on the card, it will force you to make a card payment.
So how can, what if you, let's just say someone wanted to, I don't know, completely come out of crypto for whatever reason, or whatever. How, what do they do with the card then?
So then your card will just be inactive, let's say. So let's say you never wanted to use it again, and you never made another like monthly subscription, you wouldn't be able to load your card again to then spend on it. Okay, so it'll just be done. Yeah. You wouldn't be like tied into anything and end up with debt and all that kind of stuff.
Is there any benefit to building a team after the 1st of September?
What was that about September?
So after the 1st of September?
After?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's still benefits.
And what are those benefits?
So after the 1st of September, the compensation plan will not change. Okay? So the same benefits that you're enjoying prior to the 1st of September, you will enjoy post the 1st of September. So there definitely are benefits, and the benefits are what you saw earlier in the same. Yeah, so you will still get the same bonuses, same rank bonuses, same commissions. Your commissions will still be paid in USDT, Bitcoin, whatever the people purchase their farms in. Make sense? Good.
I'm a little confused, maybe I heard it wrong.
Mm-hmm.
It was saying that so you're not able to buy any farms.
Yeah.
But obviously within the presentation the main thing it bringing up was buying the farms. So
I can explain this more. So as Mecca was saying, after the 1st of September, there will not be any more PLCU farms sold. Okay? Meaning the coin we're minting now, you won't be able to buy new farms to mint it. The farms that you have will basically carry you through the rest of the process. The reason for that, as Terry was explaining, is in order for us to go onto tier 1 exchanges, we can't be using our current coin as a networking coin. Okay, there needs to be a coin to replace it. Okay, and that is PLCUX. So yes, you will be able to buy PLCUX farms post September. Okay, so the coin you will be mining post September will be PLCUX. Okay, and then what you essentially do is swap out your X coin from those farms. You'll swap it for PLCU. Okay, so the end product is always PLC, but it will just be a swap out of the coin that we're currently using.
So farms in general won't actually go?
No, they'll remain. And the farms you currently have will remain until they expire. So let's say you buy your last farm in September of this year, you will have that farm essentially, or that max out till September of next year. So they will not disappear. You'll have them for the period of time that you're supposed to have. Does that make sense? Does it make sense?
Yeah.
Cool. More questions?
Yeah.
How does that go? Do you know when because I think there's going to be a talk done by Alex that's going to explain about PLC.
Wednesday.
Do you know when that's going to be?
Wednesday.
Oh, Wednesday.
This Wednesday,
Okay,
I believe it's 8 o'clock. 7 or 8, something like that. Yeah.
Can I just add something? Some of you may be wondering, well, okay, what is the benefit of minting PLCU, and why buy farms as many as you can or as big as you can up until September? Right, okay. Well, I know that some of you know that the car program, the property program, the shopping program, the fuel program, all of these programs are going to go live. Yeah, and when they go live, they need PLCU in order to be able to enter into these programs. So there's a demand that's going to be created. Now, if you have a farm, you become part of the exclusive club that can mint PLCU. So you will be those people who will be supplying the market. And based on that, that is the reason why we're encouraging everybody to get farms. Does that make sense? Okay.
Cool. Any other questions? Sure.
Do you
I
know
think there's
when-
someone behind you, just before you.
So, just want to clarify, so you've got the farm,
Yep.
you've got your max load,
Yep.
but you don't max load it, say, until my farm's due to run out June next year. and then just before June it runs out, I do another smart contract.
Yeah.
That will run for another year, but the farm expires.
Correct.
Thank you.
Correct. What will happen though, in June, when your farm does expire, the max load will disappear.
Yeah.
So it will reduce. So let's say you bought 2 farms, half a PLCU each, and one of those half a PLCUs is going to expire in June, let's say. When June comes, your max load will drop down to half a PLCU, so you'll lose that other half that you had. That's essentially how it would work. Yeah. And then, sorry. Your question?
I was just wondering, you know, so to buy the properties and cars, we need PLCU and the other
Pro.
coin, PLCX.
Pro.
Pro, that's the one, right? Okay.
So essentially what would happen, you've got 50% in each coin. So 50% in PLCU, 50% in PLCU Pro. Okay? And then the cashback that you generate will come back to you in the PLCU. The Pro that you bring to the deal is gone, because that's your 50% upfront. Okay, so you will never get that part back.
So we just have to kind of buy the Pro before we want to purchase the property or the car?
You have to buy both. So you need to take 100%. So you'd have to buy 50% of, so let's say, for example, you're buying a apartment for 100K. Just use round numbers. You'd have to buy 50K worth of PLCU, 50K worth of PLCU Pro. Okay?
Yeah.
Then you'll take obviously the two to the deal, but your cashback will be paid out on the PLCU. So you'll be getting roughly 5% a month back, cashback in PLCU.
Yeah. And then is it true then that gets frozen in your farm?
There you go.
And then 12 months later, if the coin is like worth double, for example, what it was when you froze it, then in effect you're getting it for free. Is that right?
That's a possibility. That's a possibility, yeah. It is possible to get more than 50% back.
Yeah.
Can you still get the gold card with PLCX?
No. You can, but you'll have to purchase it.
Okay.
Yeah, so all cards after, well, if you haven't bought them by tonight, really, August 1st, you will then have to buy them cash after that.
And is there a monthly payment?
For the gold card?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't know what it is. I'm assuming it's going to be a lot more than $15. Yeah.
1,500 for
No,
the standard
he's
card.
talking about the monthly
Pay a
payment.
subscription.
Yeah,
Oh.
subscription. I can check, I'll let you know by the end of this.
Off the back of the question about the farms,
Yeah,
So the farms are finishing this end of September.
yeah.
When you're trying to network, are you trying to bring people in on the X rather than, do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But basically tell them they have to,
Yeah,
in other words, have PLCU
yeah.
for them to go to have PLCX.
Yeah, so I mean, at this point, if you're networking, and if some of you are networkers, you're networking using PLCU, right? Because it's still available to you. We can't buy X farms yet. But post-September, yeah, it will be X. It will be, the focus will be X. But remember, X's utility is purely to give the person the ability to get PLCU. They can't exit X into USDT or any other coin. They have to take it to the exchange like Coinsbit, what we were showing earlier, and change their X for PLCU. So it all comes back to PLC at the end of the day. Yeah.
I want to find out the difference between the minting and mining, because I was talking about that minting. Is it metal?
Yeah, like without getting too technical, minting is a more energy efficient way of producing cryptocurrency, essentially speaking. If you know anything about mining, it's very expensive to do now. Yeah, like 5, 6, 7 years ago, it wasn't as expensive. You could do it in your bedroom and make a profit. Now, and I don't want to get too technical, because the blocks are so big when mining cryptocurrency, meaning because there's so much data that you have to input to be able to create, let's say, a fraction of a coin, it ends up becoming more expensive than it is to do. So people are moving away from mining, and also with the energy associated is they say not good for the environment and so on and so forth. So people frown upon it a lot. Minting is a lot more energy efficient way of bringing digital currency to the market, and that's why that's what we do in this business. Yeah.
Yeah, thanks.
Cool. Questions? I think that's everything. Yeah. Good. Alright, excellent. So for the 3 people that are not in the business, hopefully by the end of today you will be. See how we get on. Okay, but if there's any more questions, I'll be around for a bit. I've been in the business for a little while now, probably close to a year. Got a team in the business, seen the coin through its ups and downs, all the various stages. I know we're going for a period now where we're restructuring. You've probably seen the coin probably at the lowest that most of you all have seen it. We've been around a bit longer, so we've seen it lower. But essentially speaking, when you take away all of the programs and protocols, which is what we've done, essentially that's one of the main reasons why you've seen the coin reduce back. The reason it shot up to 100k those 2 times was purely because of the programs that we had surrounding the coin. But obviously let's take them away, modify them for a global market, because what's the point in having a car program or property program that's only usable in, let's say, 10 countries around the world? We want something that's globally applicable, and in order to do that, we had to stop, restructure, and you're probably going to see some of these programs rolling out from tomorrow. So throughout August, they'll be rolling out cars, properties, watches, shopping, fuel, and much, much more. Yeah.
Sorry, when did you say? From when? Next month?
No, from August the 1st.
Yeah.
From there, they'll be rolling out. We don't have exact dates for each one, but throughout August, we know they're going to be pushing out a lot of these programs. Cool. So freeze your coins now, because if I was taking a wild guess at what's going to happen, and it's happened twice already, when the programs really kick back in, you're going to start to see movement again. Okay. Excellent. Alright, I think I'll leave it there. So I think on the schedule there's a short break, and then we'll come back for a bit more training, food, refreshments, and then we'll close later on today. Cool? So take a couple